And it's an evening kick-off. Again, Huddersfield Town versus Leeds United in the Premier League now. So Huddersfield must have been the other team to come up, as they must have won the playoffs. And I've had to make quite a few changes to my squad for this game. I've had internationals, the dreaded internationals, and there's bad form, so I've got a couple of players out there not on full stamina. So squad looks like this: Luna in goal, Gomez, who is slightly knackered, and Odepolny will be his partner at centre back. Sorstin on the right, Hisaj on the left. Mihailovic defensive midfield, Pryor, who's slightly knackered but is really up for the game, centre attacking mid. Watinu on the right and Busco on the left, with Kaneko in support striker role, dropping back into attacking midfield, and Wasberg, who will play centre forward and drop back to SS defensively. So that's not exactly my lineup there. That's not how we shape up at all. It's kind of more of a usual style. The only change to the lineup is defensively, as I say, with a team dropping back a little deeper because this is a Yorkshire derby. So I'm kind of expecting the game to be typical for a Yorkshire derby, despite Huddersfield not being that particularly brilliant. And as luck would have it, obviously we've been hit with the bad form and the internationals for this game, obviously. Bit of a force field early doors, so it kind of gives me an indication that my thinking is right. Huddersfield going about their business, just not looking at actually getting forward for now, passing as the game looks to be in a certain mode, doesn't it? You know what mode it's in. Typical mode for a Yorkshire derby, so yeah, I was right. There's a ball falls kindly for them, and then Odepolny does well. Good ball out. Gets it wide. Overlapping run by Sorstin. He does get there. A little injection of pace with the double tap of the run button, but as we input the cross, the Huddersfield player just gets in front. What can we do? And then we're moving, no, I don't buy that, because we're moving Hisaj with the manual override. Manual override won't work. I thought you would have known that by now, player. Eventually the cross comes in. Mihailovic, and return Mihailovic. But he's not going to move in this kind of game, is he? Of course he isn't, player. This is a complete cheat fest of a match. Huddersfield are shite, but fuck you. And that is not where I wanted it. Put a ball. Well, I think if we can settle down, we've got the beating of this Huddersfield side. Chip into the area. Wasberg, surely someone. Yes, in there. I think it's Pratt. Huddersfield 0, Leeds 1. So Wasberg still to get off the mark this season. Maklashov bagging 4 goals against Leicester. Pratt gets the opener today. Huddersfield now got to come forward. I hope it doesn't cheat. Watanu now! Oh, off the keeper, off the post, and then we try and get something on it, but the defender hacked it away. That was very fortunate for Huddersfield. Can we get the ball in there? We can. First in. Watanu. So it's in on the overlap again. Punched out by the keeper. Huddersfield look to break now. Gomez has been completely twatted there. And that's one of the things that you have to be careful of with the centre-backs when they're completely knackered is. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Tried to chip him off the keeper. Yeah, as I was just going to say, you have to be careful with your centre-backs when they're knackered because their forwards are full energy. Right, with the corner, it's a good looking corner. We can't get anything on it. And it moved my player away. I think it's his edge over there. Every time we challenged them, they fell over.
Of course they did. If they fall over, they get the ball. Part of the cheat aid tools. Naughty player. With your naughty controller.
Yeah, I love it. Just turns his man. Wasberg. Lovely ball. Busto. Oh, I thought we could get that in, but obviously not. Right, lifts it, lofts it. A bit height on that one. Probably will watch this. And then does well.
Watch the ball stick to the opposition despite you doing your challenge correctly. Sticking to the opposition with super yoo-hoo glue, cheat glue, part of the cheat aid tools designed to fuck up the player and screw them over at every opportunity. Cheat aid. Helping us screw you over time after time in PES 2015.
Well, Huddersfield 0, Leeds United 1 is the scoreline. And despite the sort of horrible feel to this game that it would do for a rival game, yeah, we're doing alright. See you for the second half.